All right, welcome back to another exciting build video. We are, of course, working on the scale model house project from Midwest Industries. It is really moving right along here. We are on wall 15, sheet 5. Sheet 6 is the last sheet of walls before we start working on the roof itself. This is just really exciting. Okay, so let's see where we left off. I have a pretty dirty workspace, so I'll just quickly get some of that sandpaper off. I moved around a lot of things since our last class, so let's do a little bit of housekeeping to start off. I have a lot of little pieces. The tiniest pieces I'm just throwing in the bag. I don't see those being used right now, but these shorts that are like about this big, I could probably use those. These two and my stud bundle. Razor blade, cutting surface, my nails. I have my nails on the paper now. It makes it easier for me to carry around the work surface. My pencil and where is my tape measure? There it is. Okay, great. I got everything I need now to get going. So let's see what we can get accomplished today. Now I'm looking down here and it's really, there, that's better. That's getting you more in the sweet spot center of your screen. Now this is really interesting how this has come together. We had two identical pieces here. And what I want to say here is this might be wrong. Okay, I'm really looking into this. And what I normally have seen is this trimmer go all the way down. And then I'm trying to get some confirmation on that. My friend's working on a build out that has a window, and so I just I asked for some pictures of the stud structure for the window. So hopefully that will help answer the question. This piece, this trimmer might need to be continuous. So just so we're aware, there are some anomalies in this, but I would say it's over 90% correct of what we would see in real life. So let's go on to this next part here. We're going to be getting these cripples in underneath the sill. A lot of sanding for us today. But we'll be finished with sheet 5 today. That's the exciting part about this. There we go. That's nice. Get in there. Okay. Remember, you want it snug, but not too tight. Wow. This is great. Okay. Okay, let's get the nails. It is really easy to grab them off of the foam, so maybe I've been doing it wrong the whole time. I'm always trying to improve my process, not because I think it's necessary to do everything as fast as possible. I think it's important to reflect on what you're doing, do things that are intentional in the building process. If you want to get better at your craft, you have to take your time and think about everything in advance. For instance, I'm thinking about the tiny home project that I mentioned earlier today. And the interesting part about that is it could take a few weeks to get everything ready for the space. Just getting the space organized, that takes a while. And I went and had a meeting this morning with the head custodian, so I could try to wrap my mind around what work orders needed to happen so we could get this project started. Wow, that's great. I'm really happy with that. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. I think we have some top plate. We have a cap plate that's ready to go on. So I'm going to make sure all my nails are in. I'm just going and following up on all of these. Yeah, they're all in now. That's great. Okay, so this piece is longer than my normal 8-foot stud, so we're going to have to use one of our longer pieces. So let's go to our longer piece bundle. Let's see, will this one work? Yep. This is going to be out of the 10-inch section. That's where you're going to get one of these. Oh, wait. No. That's not right. Scratch that. These are too small. These are for something else. Go to this bundle. This is your 18-inch. This is your 18-inch section. Yeah, I thought I had it. I thought I had the right one, but it wasn't the right one. It was too thin. Wait. I'm getting mixed up here. I'm sorry, I'm mixing you up. I'm going to change that again. I'm sorry. But, yeah, this works. Initially, I grabbed the wrong bundle, and I apologize for that. We want the 9.5. We want the 9.5. We want the 9.5 piece. So that bundle. So that is, that's our next move. Sorry about the confusion there. This one's a delicate cut. Wow. We're only taking that little bit off. Look how small that is. It's tiny. It's tiny little bit. I need to sand this a little bit. There we go. Let's get some nails in here. Okay. That one's done. I'm looking at channel fire blocks. That one's close enough. No, that's not close enough. Let's try that there. In that position. Let's try that there. In that position. That looks nice. I actually like that. And maybe this one's a little longer. And then what about this one? Perfect. Wow, we got a lot of, keeping those extra ones out really paid off right there. See if I have another couple little shorts to go in to these positions. What about there? What about that one? Or what about this one? That's perfect. Get in there. I have some shorter stuff than that one. I don't want to take too much time scrutinizing over which one's the best one. That one. And that one. Okay, that one's good. That one's good. What is this one doing? I can't even grab inside here. It's so small. What's this one doing? That one's good. This one's good. I'm just carefully aligning it with the drawing. This one, let's see how much we need to sand this. Not too much. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see, does this one just, no. Thought I'd try it before I cut this one. Okay, let's trust that one. This should just be a sand nail. It's close enough to sand, I don't want to cut it. Okay, let's get these fire blocks nailed in. One nail from each side. Watch your fingers. Pressing down with this finger, provide some back pressure. Now I'm holding down over here, trying to give you a good view of this. I'm holding down here. I'm pushing in. There we go. That's nice. This one's moving around on me a little bit. There, got it. Holding it down with my finger. Get in there. Nice. You know, I'm really having a lot easier time picking these nails up off the foam than the table. So I highly recommend that change if you haven't been doing that already. It's increasing my productivity. I can feel it. Don't rush. Alignment is very important. There's no need to rush and then have to do it twice. You're doing it twice, you get more frustrated as the day goes on. A long work day, if you start off making mistakes, you could want to give up by lunchtime. Sometimes that's an option, sometimes it's not. If you have a deadline coming, if you're having an inspection, the inspection took 4 months to schedule, and all of a sudden you have, you're not feeling well, but you have a few more things to get done. Uh-oh, you're gonna have to push through. Wow, this looks like wall 15 is completed. Very happy with this. Very, very, very happy. Here we go. I'm gonna start trying to pick it up. Here we go, trying to pick it up. Gently, 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 so gently. Don't crush it. Top's off. The bottom's off. There we go. Very carefully, without poking yourself, grab your needle nose pliers. Push the nails through, back in the other direction. I find that the sharp point of the nail finds the space in between. I'm missing one. I'm missing one right here at the end. This piece started to twist on me. There we go. back to pushing the nails out. The tip of the nail fits right in between the two jaws of the needle nose pliers, so you can easily push it back through without it slipping. There, that's looking good. That's looking good. And we're to the last one. There we go. Okay, now that we've flipped it over, I'm gonna pull these out. That was in there really tightly. I'm slowing down now. I flexed this a lot when I pulled out the first nail. So I want to acknowledge, if we break it, we have to redo it. So let's take our time. Yep, this piece is very dense on the bottom. Almost in. There we go. Great. Came out very nicely. Very happy with this wall section. Wall 15 is done. Let's clean up our workspace, and then we are going to head over to the next sheet, sheet 6. Let's put this section with the 2 windows into a safe place where we can get it later. Any shorts that are left, put them in your shorts bag. I'm going to clean this up. Okay. Pulling out these nails. Making my way around the drawing, pulling the nails out. Only one more. There we go. This is ready to come off the sheet. Wow. Sheet 6. Nice. All right. This is wow, look how big this wall is. I'm going to have to zoom out. Can you even see the whole thing? I think this is one where I have to straighten up the cam a little bit higher to fit it all in. Yep, this is going to be tough to show you, but we always, to get the orientation right, I'm going to put this to the top left corner, the top left corner of my drawing to the top left corner of my foam. Align it nicely. There we go. It's very nicely aligned. I'm very happy with that alignment. Now I can grab some nails. I'm just going to drop a few onto the paper so that I can do this by hand. I'm putting them in at an angle. It's a pretty aggressive angle, and then I'm see how I'm wiping? I'm getting the slack out of the little bubbles or the little wrinkles out of the drawing. You want this to be as flat as possible. I'm just putting extra this time because this one has some more wrinkles than the last one did. Let's grab a couple more nails. I'm just getting all sorts of nails in. All right, that's looking good. Let's move this whole camera down. Okay. What about that? Okay, I think that will work. We have a great view of wall 16. Now this is long. Oh boy. This will take me a few seconds to figure out which the best one for this. Is that going to be our big ones here? I think so. Yep. We are getting our longest pieces from our bundle. Oh wait, that's not our longest piece. That's our longest piece. So wait a minute, what am I doing? This bundle is, don't want to be confusing. Is that this one? Yeah, that's that one. This bundle is the 18-inch bundle. Double check, 18-inch bundle. So that's this one, the 18-inch. Once you take out two, put the rest back in your box. We're going to have that for wall 18 as well down here, but let's not worry about that just yet. First things first, wall 16. I said wall 17, but we're not on wall 17 yet. Okay. Be very careful when you cut these. They're so long. We probably don't have very many extras. So I always cut it a little bit longer than I think I need it to be. And then I just sand it. Sanding these is a little weird because they're so tall. That looks great. Let me mark on this other piece from this one. Great. This looks great. Now we're ready for our first two pieces of wall 16. I like to get one pretty close to the edge, to the end. That keeps the flex to a minimum. And then I like to follow it along, going this direction to the end. And I like to adjust it to the drawing because there's a slight warping in all of these boards. Very rarely will you get lumber that's perfectly straight. And if you do, it's probably premium kiln dried lumber, which would not be really what you're using for this. That would be, you get a lot of green stuff, and by green I mean wet. The wood is wet. Wet wood is prone to warping and moving around on you, twisting. So you want to make sure, if you have the option of wet wood or dry wood, you want to get a dry wood. It's more stable and more predictable. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this, because it's so long, I want it to be as straight as possible aligned with the drawing. So I'm not limiting myself to a certain number of nails. I'm using the amount of nails it will take to accomplish what I want, which is perfect alignment, well, near perfect alignment with the bottom graphic on this. I was doing a lot better with the nails when they were on the paper. So I'm actually going to pick them up off my table and put them on the paper. Nice. Yeah. Yippers. We're just going through this. Just getting my nails in. Everything's going pretty. You get in a rhythm. You get in a work rhythm. This one might have taken more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yes, it did take more nails. And let's see what's happening next. Grab your stud bundle and let's count them out. This is so weird. There's a 4x4 in the stud bundle. What? Okay. I need to put this in. I need to put this in my bag. So I'm going to put this in my shorts bag, even though it's a full-size piece. So I just know exactly where this last 4x is in advance. There is very limited 4x4s and 4x6s, so that's why this caught me by surprise. All right, let's see what we got here. We have a lot. We have a lot. Let's count them. One, these are just the full length studs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're going to need 20 for this. Well, on one hand, it's a lot. And on another hand, you're going to see this wall go together really quickly. So let's count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Next bundle. Last bundle of 8-foot studs. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, we've prepped our pieces so we know we have enough to proceed, but we're only going to need 2 of these initially. So I'm going to just put the rest of these off to the side for now. And then I'm going to focus on what's important, and that's our first. Oh, it just dropped right in there. Oh, I have a good feeling about this wall. That's great. Wow. Are you serious? Is this just going to go straight in with no sanding? That would be amazing. It also speed up our process a lot. Just because we're speeding up doesn't mean that we need to hurry. It just means our timetable is moved up. Let's get some nails in. Carefully make sure you're aligned with the drawing and follow through, placing your nail in. Placing downward pressure with my fingers. There we go. Awesome. Next, my alignment is great. Watch your finger as you're pushing towards your finger. And there we go. Follow through. Great. And those are our first 4 pieces. They are always our first 4 pieces for any of the wall sections that we do. First, we do the perimeter. Perimeter. Okay, so let's see how these other ones go in. I'm hopeful this could just really jam for us. What? You have got to be kidding me. It's just one after another, just going right in perfectly. There's a slight variation in the length of these studs, and the variation is like less than a 32nd. It might be like a 64th. So it's really hard to say if you're going to have to just barely rub them or what. Barely rub them with the sandpaper to get them to have that nice little snug aspect to them. But these are just dropping right in. They all just dropped right in. Wow. Immediately I see that there's going to be some space for some additional blocks, some additional blocking of 1 inch. I don't have a ton of those pieces left. I used a lot of my shorts up already. So let's go ahead and cut a whole bunch of 1 inchers. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 6 1 inchers. So I'm going to just measure right here. Okay, that's going to get me 5. I need 1 more. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is faster because these don't need, these are kind of these are sandwiched in. They're not the same as the other problems we were having with the other ones where we need to sand all the time. Let's get rid of this tape measure. I have my spacers, my channel blocks, and these represent where the other walls align. The other walls are going to be coming straight out from there. Okay. Wow, wowie, wow, wow. Let's get some more nails. I'm running low on nails, so I'm going to take some more out. And I'm going to keep them on the top of the piece of paper. It seems like that's really a good upgrade from my hard surface that I've been picking them off of. The foam has a little more give, so it lets me press into the paper just ever so slightly and grab the nail just a little bit deeper into the jaws of the pliers. Watch your alignment, follow through. Let's talk about this in an overview sense. We're going to do nail up, nail up. The nails are following the direction of the pencil. Up, 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 up. Watch this. Make sure you put your spacer in here so that you can maintain the right width of this gap. Up, 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 up. From the top, down, 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 down. Okay, that's where we're going. Let's do this. If you're saying, why are you doing the bottom ones first? It's just, I think it's easier for me to reach. If I was on the other side would be the bottom. You know, it's hard to say like why you choose certain strategies or you don't. This one I'm going to do both. That ended up scooting it over not enough. So I made a mistake here. I want you to not make the same mistake. So what I'm doing, if I can pull this out, yeah, I got it, is I want you to start with this side. I want you to start with this side of the door. And once I get this one in, it will make more sense what I'm asking you to do. There. Okay, so let me point with my pencil. I'm really concerned with this trimmer here. Uh-oh, it looks like we are out of time. Continuing on, we have some of these channel blocks to put in. And so we're working from this side, moving this direction. And when we do this side, we're going to start with this stud and work this direction. I also see a ton of studs in the way here. So, well, I'll probably just move a few of these out of the way for now so I can get at this at the angle. And then that will improve my, my ability to interact with this section. So here we go, just getting these pieces in. Right. Okay, so I'm nicely aligned right here with the drawing. And then here's where my trimmer will go. And these pieces are keeping the gap. Let's get some nails in. Okay, now that's nice. Starting here with this one, and I'm going to start from the bottom. Yes, John, question? I got a notification that somebody raised their hand, John. John, do you... Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and lower that then. But if you do have a question, just let me know. All right. The alignment of these is so important. Just take your time. I'm starting to think about a base for this. The foam is going to work out great, but I think I want to build a wooden base for mine and see if I could do that for yours as well. It'll take me a little bit to build it. Now making this, keeping the door the right size means that I've pushed out a little bit. So that means I'm almost running into this area a little bit. So that's okay. That's all right. So let's go ahead and get these nails in. One from the bottom. And one from the top. And now I'm going to do the sides. There we go. Nail these from the sides. And it's important we get these now. I'm going to put 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I'm going to go 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I'm going to continue with the stud structure going across. But for now, we're getting these in. Make sure you put them in horizontally. You don't want to nail your model to the paper. That came out just a little bit at the end, but it came out in the up direction. So I'm just going to go with that. Okay. This needs to be up there, and move this down just a little bit. There we go. So I'm trying not to block your view, but it's also kind of hard to do, to go in from this side. Oh, I should just go in from the other side. This is a right-handed versus left-handed issue with me and the camera and blocking the camera. And you'll notice these aren't in. These aren't in yet on the top. I'm waiting for those. I'll get to them. The best new strategy I have for grabbing the nails is actually keeping the nails on the paper and on the foam. There's a lot more give for the needle nose pliers to just really get a nice grip on them as opposed to the table. It's improved my time quite a bit on assembly. So that's nice. Okay. Now I'm going to continue with the rest of these. Let's go ahead and try to get them into position. Nail came through. It deflected at such a great angle. We must pull this out and try to reinsert it at a lower angle. There we go. Got it. Now I'm starting from the top down. This I'm going to need to stand up for. I need to get a better angle to see exactly what I'm doing. My alignment was a little off there, so remember, this is not a race. Take your time. There we go. Wow, that was quite quick. We got all of those in. I'm not happy with this alignment here. I'm just going to pull that out with my nail. Stud structure is important to maintain the alignment, 16 inches on center as you're working across. Now this is really a big issue if you don't space these correctly, and then you expect the sheetrock or shear wall to go on, you're going to be adding more studs, or you're going to have to be doing all this like makeup work to make whatever happens that you want to happen. And it's better just to take the initial time and do it right the first time. Okay, so once we have all of those in, you know what I like to go to next is this header. So let's see what I have here as far as the headers go. You know, we're looking for a 4x4 piece. No, nope on that. Let's find my 4x4. And here's 4x4. That's nice. I thought I had another piece out, but must have just been my imagination. They all do look the same. I mean, the uniformity of it is difficult. The uniformity makes it difficult to distinguish between the two nearly identical pieces. Let's get some nails in this from the side. There we go. Any guesses on what's next? That's right, the cripples. Those two look about the right size. Let's see if I have another. You know, I have a lot of my shorts bag, so I mean, I'm just trying to use all those up. That's a little bit bigger than I need. How about this one? That's jumping right in there. What about this one? It's a little loose. If I have something that's a little loose but close to the right size, I just put it in this corner. I think that it gets some support from the rest of it. Now that's a little loose. This one's close enough. This one looks a little sloppy. And yeah, I know, I'm the only one who's gonna see it, but still want it done to the best of my abilities. When you take pride in your work, that's what, you know, you're gonna be wrestling around with those ideas sometimes. Well, how good is good enough? Well, in our profession, it's we build to the code and we build to the design that are specified to us, and to not do that is not recommended, because we have safety issues to think about, and how people can be safe, how they can live in their homes safely. And to skip steps, it's not ethical. People are depending on us to do a good job, and this is a little too tight. I'm gonna just give it just a little bit more. There we go. Nice. There. And this one's a little loose. Yeah, it's a little too loose. Switch that out. Switcheroo. Let's get these nails in. There we go. That's nice. Let's get these trimmers in. What do we have here? Too short. Grab 2 new studs. Boom. Boom. 2 more from your 8-foot. Looking good. Just a little on. Nope. There we go. Now that that one's the right length, I'm going to place it up against the other one, hold it, mark it, put the original one back in its spot, cut the second one identical length. Let's get it in there. Nice. Let's get these nails in. First from the bottom. And second, I like to do a little angle here. I like to go here at this angle. The angle I'm talking about is like right that. It's very steep angle. And I just put this one in like that. We're trying to hide it so that there's no protruding points of the nails that we can hurt ourselves on. There we go. This door is all framed out. Cripples are in. We are moving on to the fire blocks and the top. There's so many, I think that we're going to be able to cut a lot of these at once. So that's what I want to focus on next, is how can I cut all these? How can I cut all these? I'm just trying to get out my shorts a little bit. Let's see if I have a couple of these little short ones to fill up here. I think I do. What about that one? That's close enough. Or is this one just the right size? Oh yeah, that one's the right size. That one I just need to sand a little bit. And then there's a microscopic one here. That one is just going to be so tiny. I'll leave that till the very end. And then everything else looks like the same width. So let's just create one and let's see how that goes and see if I can put that one into multiple spots. So let's just choose this one just for grins. It doesn't need to matter. It doesn't matter which one you choose when you're trying to determine this. That looks great. What about this one? That looks great. That looks great. That looks great. That looks great. This is going to go really quickly. Okay, so how many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, and this one on the end, I think is a little short. Yeah, 13. I just need 13, so I need 12 more. And just start with these pieces and work my way through them. Mark. 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 Hold it flush, mark. Hold it flush, mark. Flush, mark. Flush, mark. Flush, mark. Okay, so let's see how many we get out of here. That's a good one. That's a good one. Short. That's a good one. And that's a good one. That's a good one. And that's a good one. Great. Okay, so we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We are moving. Okay, so let's see about getting these pieces in. Gently sand them, gently sand them. You don't want to sand these too hard. These are almost the right length already. Way too much off of that one. Maybe that's a different size. Let me check. I can use it over there. That's nice. Nice recovery on that. That's okay. Last one. This is good to go except for that little one that I'm missing right there. But I'll get that in later. Okay. Now it's time to take out a lot more nails. We need 2 nails for each one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be a bigger amount of nails than I usually pull out of the bag. Okay, here we go. When they're spread out a little bit, I find them a lot easier to pick up. Remember to put some pressure down on your model when you're putting these in, and watch for your finger because you're putting the nails in direction of your finger, and that means that there is a higher chance of an accident. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to happen, but we just need to be realistic. If we're putting our hand within the distance of the nail, that the nail could reach it. And we just keep on going. That came out. Since this is hard to see with the camera, I'm going to get in a little closer. Nice. Halfway done. Boy, that is really, really going nicely. Wow, that went really nicely. Let's see what we need on top here. We need a few cap plates, and we are done with wall 16. Let's see what we can get away with here. Nope, not for that one. What about this one? Nope, just a little too short. That piece up there. And let's see, those are like the mediums. They're not quite too long, but they're not too short either. Let's see what we got here. Is this one long enough? Yep. You need two pieces from the 9.5 inch, well, 9 and 5/8 inch bundle. This seems like it's going to impact both sides, so I'm going to give it a little bit of sanding. Right there. I'm going to get this one nailed in first. because it has influence on the things that are around it. And I'm going to be using the spacers also. Okay, here is a spacer for this wall. There. That looks great. That's the line. It's just a little sanding. There we go. Get your nail. Got it. Last piece of wall 16. There we go. I'm gonna put 3 nails in here. I keep hitting another nail. There. That will hold it for me. Now I can take my time. There. Nice. This is great. Wall 16 completed. Wow. So next we'll be going over to wall 17. We do not have enough time for that today, so we will do that next time. Hope you've enjoyed our build.